Good morning to you all, wherever you are in the world and whatever you are doing, whatever you're involved in. I hope your week has been going really well as we are at the midway point. This morning, I'm very much guided to my tarot cards. So let's see what they want us to pay attention to this morning. There's some interesting stuff coming out in readings at the moment, I have to say. That was very quick. That card was very clear. Okay. Now, this card always slightly intrigues me when I show you. So we have, it's the Five of Cups. And what interests me is that visually it looks very, very similar to the Hermit. And the Hermit card comes out when there is a need for reflection, and sort of typically that you're needing to have a time where you're withdrawing a little bit in your situation. You need some time for yourself to think. So actually, although the overall meaning of this card is something different, it's not uncommon that there is a sense in there that you need a little bit of quiet time to think things through. So a 5 comes out in a reading when there's lots going on. 5 typically means that there's change, there's movement, positive change, and a sense of excitement. And cups as a suit, that always signifies relationships. And again, typically it can mean sort of like growth, movement. There's a lot going on. What's really interesting here, because one of the major focuses when Cups comes out is it's to do with relationships in one way or another. And so what's interesting with the 5 is that actually that there's 3 cups on their side on the ground, and there's 2 which are standing upright. And the sense here, and I'm really feeling this actually today as I'm looking at the card, is that this is a time when there's going to be some significant change. Okay, so my guides are saying it's very much needed and it's overdue. So there's going to be some significant change around, which is going to involve some relationships not ending, running their course is what they're saying. And that's always generally a natural outcome when there's a lot of change. But the relationships that are meant to stand the test of time will still stand firm, and we can see that visually there. But going back to my thought when I look at this, and this reminding me of the Hermit, is when there's significant change, typically you need some time for reflection. You need some time for yourself to think things through and reach your own conclusions about things. So actually, if this is resonating with you, excuse me, I'm imagining that you're feeling quite out of sorts, but just know, right, the messages from my guides are just know actually it is all going to be okay. You might be feeling as though, oh gosh, there's a lot of things changing, but actually when you've just sort of passed through that feeling when it feels like there's maybe quite a lot of upheaval, it's going to be for the better, and you're going to realise that quite quickly. You're going to see that, feel that, experience that quite quickly. So if you're in that situation, you're feeling as though, oh, what's going on? It feels like everything's all over the place. Don't panic. It's necessary change. Everything is going to find its balance. Equilibrium is going to be restored, and that change is going to make things very much better for you. That is kind of the overriding message that I'm hearing. This necessary change is going to make things much, much better for you. So thank you as always for being with me. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's great if you've liked the content, if you like, comment, Share. If you would subscribe, subscribing is completely free of charge, but it means that you'll be sent more similar content, from other people as well. When the algorithms know it's something that you like, it helps me reach more people. Similarly, if you're watching this on LinkedIn, it's a similar premise. If you're enjoying it, it's great if you feel able to like, comment, and share, again, because the algorithms work in a way that means it helps me to reach more people with these messages, and that's why I'm doing it. So thank you so much, and I will be back with you all again very, very soon.